Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome everybody. Let's take a look again on the euro currency. So you can see that actually the trading plan that we have prepared last time has been completed rather accurately. So we were watching for intraday confidence resistance and said that's probably some bounce to the downside should start there. Although the extension to the downside might be not as significant because market is going around the major support area of the weekly time frame. And in such environment, it's very difficult to suggest direct upward continuation to the 111, 110 areas. Probably more or less moderate pullback still should happen here within the couple of weeks. At least this is our suggestion that we're following right now. So the specific of the trading process, when the market stands at a result on the higher time frame, which is weekly, but still hasn't quite reached a major target. As you know, we're watching for XOP around 112.20 area. It's as follows. So usually you have nothing to do on a daily chart because it's too small distance to the major destination point, and currently on a daily chart is a bit too late to take the short position. But on an intraday chart you have some algorithm that you could follow with making some minor scalp trade and moving closer to the major target. On the weekly chart, on the daily chart, we actually have only one option, is to wait when the XOP will be reached, and then we will keep watching for a minor bullish pattern. That could tell us that market's preparing to bullish reaction, and that we could use for taking some tactical trade on the daily chart. At the same time, to keep everything clear, we do not expect that this reaction and this bullish pattern, whatever it will be enough to change the overall tendency. So we expect that this will be just more extended upside bounce, which is mostly will be tactical, but it will not lead to changing the major trend. So that's our suggestion currently on euro currency. So we'll think that in the perspective of the few months, euro probably will keep going lower to the 109, 110 area. So that's what we think currently. So when we have discussed everything, so let's keep going with predefined steps that we could follow in the nearest time. So as I said, on a daily chart, we would not consider any position taking because it is too early to take the long position, while it's a bit late for taking the short. It's because market already at the major support area, the fib level, and stands at weekly oversold. So besides, we have just 60 pips till the major target, and seems a bit small for trading on the daily chart. That's why we'll turn our attention back to the hourly chart. So first of all, here, what I would like to say is that take a look, market was able to show just minor harmonic reaction, even when it stands at weekly and daily oversold. So just show you what the sentiment currently on the market. On the follow time frame chart, downside bounce right from the confidence has happened accurately. So actually that is what we're talking about in the previous week. And this has happened actually. Now what we could get on the hourly chart. The overall framework of the trading in such environment suggests that you consider bearish continuation patterns with the targets at the previous lows. So for instance, this is one of the patterns that we theoretically could follow if it will be formed. Because here we have nice bullish wash and rinse with previous lows in the shape of the engulfing pattern, right? That could trigger some minor ABCD performance on the hourly chart. If indeed this will happen, we could consider Gartner's triple to sell. This probably we could get some fib levels, so you could build it by yourself from this top, for instance, to these lows. That will be somewhere around 30% maybe. So once we will get it, we could consider taking the short position and out at the previous lows, because market at weekly oversold. It means that exceeding of these lows will be accompanied with some difficulties. Theoretically, we of course could keep bearish position because market is tending to 1220 area, and probably it should reach it once the downside action will start. But anyway, it will be very close to the previous lows in terms of the weekly chart. So we're then aiming either on the previous lows or on XLP, which is 20 pips lower. So this is the plan. This is a common approach for trading when the market stands a bit overextended, but major target is not reached. Alternatively, it really could happen that market will just drop directly, providing no trading stop, and will just break down these lows and complete the XOP. This also could happen. Well, but in this case, we risk nothing because we just will not get the chance to go short, and this market will keep going lower. In this case, we're turning directly to the daily chart and starts watching and waiting for reaction. What sort of reaction the market starts to show to the major weekly support. That's approximately what we intend to do on the next week.